A very pleasant morning to all of you. Today, I, Richa Parekh from St. Thomas High School, Mahua, am here to further continue with the subject of social science for the students of class 8th. My dear students, during the previous lecture, we started unit number 6, that is human resource. We studied that what is census and why is it carried out. The nation depends on the human resources as the human capital of the country leads the country towards development. Let's start with the last paragraph of page number 39. Census is done in order to take necessary measures. Census is mandatory in order to plan out country's 5-year development plan in regards to food, water, housing facilities, industries, electricity, employment, education and conservation. Nowadays, Forest Department keeps a record of endangered animals, birds and plants. Even domestic animals are counted. So why is census carried on every year? Census is considered mandatory, that means important, in order to plan out the 5 years plan which is developed by the government in order to look or in order to focus for the further development in regards to food, water and housing facilities, even the electricity which is supplied to the people in both rural and urban areas, for providing employment opportunities, providing proper education, industries and the conservation of the things which are very rare. Nowadays, Forest Department also try to keep the record of the animals which are endangered, birds and plants also, because the wildlife and even birds and animals are also getting extinct. Even domestic animals are also counted. An estimate of the population of India. The total land area of our country is 32,87,263 square kilometers, which is 2.42% of the world's total land area. Area-wise, India stands 7th in the world. More than 16% of the world's population lives in India. India stands second in the terms of population after China. So what is an estimate of the total population which resides in India? So the total land area of our country is 32,87,263 square kilometers, which is almost 2.42% of the total land area in the world. And area wise, India stands 7th in the world. But considering it population wise, India stands second in the terms of population after China, and almost more than 16% of the world's population live in India. Qualitative human population is also called human resource. The quality of human resources depends on education and intelligence. Skilled citizens like doctors, educationists, engineers, sportsmen, industrialists, businessmen, farmers, artisans, laborers, and other responsible citizens are the human resources. Children and youth are the potential resources. So, the country which has a qualitative human population, those qualitative human population are also considered as human resource, because those persons are developing themselves and also they contribute a lot in the development of the country. The qualitative resources depend on education and intelligence. The level of the education, the mark of the intelligence of a particular human resource of the nation leads the nation towards development. The skilled citizens such as doctors, educationists, engineers, sportsmen, etc. are considered as human resource. Children and youth are the potential resources, because today's children are going to be the future of future generation, the future youth, those who are going to rule the country, and hence children and youth are considered as the population. Now let's study about population growth. The population of India has increased by 18.1 crores in a decade between 2001 to 2011. However, the population growth has gone down, which is noteworthy point. However, there has been increase in the number of literate or educated citizens. So now let's look about the population growth. In India, the population has increased by 18.1 crores in the decade between 2001 to 2011. That means in total span of 10 years, the population has increased by 18.1%. But however, the population growth rate has gone down compared to other decades. Moreover, there has been increase in the number of the literate and educated citizen. That means the literacy rate of our country is increasing. The population of India in 2001 was 102.87 crores, which has increased to 121.01 crores in the year 2011. This is the matter to worry about for the central government, and hence various policies and schemes have been launched to bring the population growth under control. Consequently, the rate of the population growth has gone down by 1.7%. So in 2001, the our country's total population was 102.87 crores, and it increased to 121.01 crores in 2011. Hence, the amount of the population which is increasing day by day is considered as a matter of worry for the central government, and hence, in order to keep the population under control, various schemes have been launched by the government, and due to that, the growth rate of the population has gone down by 1.7 crores. So my dear students, here we are at the end of today's video. In the very next class, we are going to see the reasons for the population growth. So till then, you can go through your textbook once and study the same. Thank you and have a nice day.